Well, a very, very good day to everybody, and look what we're on. We're on the MT-01, the big, fat, hefty, wobbly, noisy, but also glorious Yamaha MT-01. And I commuted to work today, which is amazing. The weather was brisk this morning, to say the least. It was flipping freezing this morning, but you know what, it was worth it because I was on this. And look at this weather now. It's beautiful blue skies. The sun is just on its way down. We've got another hour or so before it's completely vanished, but spring is on the way. And I thought I'd risk it on the MT-01 because I've been having issues still. I've still got some issues with starting. Just a bit hesitant, especially once it's hot. However, it's been at work all day, sitting in the work car park, and it was a bit hesitant to start again. So I'm thinking battery. I'm thinking battery's knackered. The solenoid. Starter solenoid was removed. The starter solenoid was replaced, and we're still getting the same symptoms. It's either that or the starter motor, and I'm going to go with the battery first because I replaced the battery back in 2022. I didn't realise this. It felt like it was only a year or so ago. And there's lots of carbon, sort of like powdery build-up in, like a white powder build-up in the battery box, and I'm wondering if that's all coming from the battery. So although it's given me a good reading, I have read in places that isn't always mean it ain't broken. So I'm not very good with electrics on things. Give me a spanner, yeah, fine, but electrics, I'm rubbish. So I'm going to replace the battery. I've ordered a new one and see how that goes, and fingers crossed that'll be the end of it. Otherwise I'll be replacing the starter motor next. I did speak about that in one of my previous videos. But yeah, nightmare, absolute nightmare. But there we go, it's motorcycles, isn't it? And it's, what's this now, 20 years old, this bike? 2005, yeah, 20 years old she is. So she's feeling her age a little bit, bless her cottons. But I did a little short actually on the bike of just a raw noise. I wanted to see what that sounded like through the DJI Mic Minis, and you know what, it didn't sound too bad. I think they were a little bit overwhelmed, but I think that adds to the rawness and the noise of this bike. But otherwise pretty good, sounds good. I like the view, and with the polarized lens it adds a little bit of depth, I think, to the image, which is nice. Just adds a little bit more cinematic, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And I'm no expert on these things, but I just like what I like. It works great. So now I've got my rock helmet on, and I've got the DJI matched up with the Mic Mini. And what I've actually done is so I've got to say thank you very much to Howie702 for recommending the polarizing lens, and also to Todge29 Motovlogs for recommending the magnetic tape for the DJI Mic Minis. And you know, you guys, both of you, are really helpful when it's come to setting this up properly, making me spend more money, but there we go. Yeah, so Todge actually sent me some magnetic tape, and I've stuck that inside the helmet. I've done that both on the LS2 and the Rock, and that means the microphone can just sit connected inside your lid. And you can detach it when you need to, and then you've got a proper wireless setup, which is amazing. And I think it sounds alright actually. So ease of use, 10 out of 10. And I think a couple of people have said to me that the Mic Mini sound a little bit high pitched. Yeah, I get that. I do understand that there is a little bit of roboticism with them, but functionality terms, it's awesome. Gets rid of having a big old cable sticking out your camera. Oh, which is nice. There's a lot of traffic tonight, but then it is 5 o'clock. So yeah, thank you Dodge 29 Motovlogs and Howie 702. They both have the time to fanny around with these things, so we don't have to. So do go and check them out. They're a good laugh, those guys. Thanks, guys. Right, keep on filtering. I say, I forget how heavy this clutch is. Ah, so heavy. And you're much lower down on the MT-01 as well compared to the V-Strom, so you don't get that view over the top of the cars like you do. So there's a element of that you need to remember. So I think until I get the battery sorted out and replaced, I'm not going to commute in on this tomorrow, which is a shame because the weather's glorious this week. But I hope I have the battery tomorrow, and then I can go in on Wednesday. Yeah, so we'll see. I just miss this bike so much when I'm not using it, and I get withdrawal symptoms. Does anyone else get that feeling when they're not being able to ride their motorbike, their favourite motorbike? I love the V-Strom, but I love this even more. This is my baby, this one. And despite its problems recently with electricals, I'm still happy. And I know a lot of you guys really like this bike, and the V-Strom is like, nah. But it's not all about bikes, is it? It's about the personality of me. You love my personality. Oh, GPZ, very nice. Yeah, I hope you do. And it's not just my motorbike that you want me for. Bah, bang! Who needs a horn? That's what I like about this bike. Just a quick blip on the throttle when everybody looks at you. You are there. There is road presence with this motorcycle. 1700 V-twin. Why don't they make it anymore? I know why they don't make it. It's because of the fact that it can't get the emissions right. But it'd be nice to see a big throbby V-twin, air-cooled, push rod, maybe a few more horses. I would like to see one of them. I just love the styling of this bike. I love the way it is and its stance. And here comes the sun around the corner to stare us in the face. And on that bombshell of excited news, I want to say thank you very much for watching. If this is your first time watching, do give me a subscribe. There'll be a lot more content from the MT-01 going forward, and of course just generally motorcycles, and me talking rubbish, which is always pretty good, isn't it? We all love a bit of rubbish. So yeah, give us a comment, give us a subscribe, give me a like, and I'll see you next time on Tom's TC. Bye.